What is up, you guys? It's TheRiverSaint, and I am playing a game called Killing Floor, and I just want to tell you guys a little bit about it. It's essentially zombie world sucks now, bio problems, and now there's basically everything's getting screwed. So your mission is to kill them because we're awesome, and that's what we do in zombie murder games. We kill them. Anyway, so you basically start off on wave one, kind of like zombies, and I'm playing easy beginner solo here because I'm kind of new to the game, and there's only 4 waves in this map, but that's because I made it a short game just for video purposes. And there's a few interesting things about this game. Like what happens, you'll see up pretty soon. I cut out the time between rounds here, so it went from a minute 29 to 3 seconds. Because you can buy different weapons, and there's different classes. And I'm a pyro right now, and you're like, oh, this is Saint, you're a pyro. Why do you have a Mac 10? Well, this Mac 10 shoots flaming bullets, so that's why I'm, a pyro dude. And yeah, I actually have a flamethrower as my other weapon, but here I'm getting kind of effed up. Anyway, and between rounds there's a shop. You get money by killing zombies, and you can, buy different stuff. If you're a medic, you can buy different healing stuff. Everyone gets their own little healing thing, too. It's basically, you'll see me use it. You inject yourself with healing goodness. And it's a pretty fun game, but yeah, I've been playing it a lot recently. It's on Steam. It's like $8 or $9. It's not that expensive. And there's my flamethrower, so you can be like, "Ah, oh, you're a good pyro now." So yeah, I've been playing Killing Floor, and like I said in my last video, quite a few games. But that's about all I have to say about this game. And what I was going to talk about is this interesting experiment I heard that happened in the 1960s. And I say it's interesting for a number of reasons. It was done. Oh, here's the shop, by the way. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the shop. You can see I have Mac 10 flamethrower, 9mm, and all that stuff. Anyway, so this experiment that was done in the 1960s on a dolphin, and I heard this courtesy of Rooster Teeth's podcast called The Drunk Tank. And basically what goes on is what they did with this dolphin is they had it live with a woman in a house filled with water, which is like, I don't know, that just sounds crazy to me. And what they wanted to do was teach it to speak. Teaching a dolphin to speak, it's like, I don't know why the hell you would ever care about that, but whatever, they wanted to have, that's what we do with our experiments, is stupid stuff like that. So they were trying to get it to speak, and it had to live with this woman, and it would never be allowed to have interaction with other dolphins, so that it would only hear human speech and not try and pick up, the dolphin tongue or whatever. And so it started off and it wasn't speaking, and after a while it reached adulthood and it still wasn't speaking. But at that point they thought they were having progress, and I don't know how you could really think you're having progress when getting a dolphin to speak. But so what they started doing was the dolphin became very aggressive, and they weren't sure why, and they realized it was because it was horny. And yeah, you heard me right. It was because the dolphin it was fallen in love. Well, as much as a dolphin can love, it fell in love with the teacher, the woman that was living with it, and it became really aggressive. And since they lived in water, it could always access her, and it just started kind of hitting her and stuff, like with its tail and stuff, because she wanted to. They wanted to have. The dolphin wanted to have sex with her, and so they had to release it to the wild for like every little while, so it would it would be able to relieve its sexual dolphin preferences, and yeah. So basically that happened, and it still was being aggressive when it got back because it wanted the woman. So eventually, the woman started giving the dolphin hand jobs, and the scientists looked at this as a success. I'll put a link to this story in the description if you don't believe me. So the dolphin started like being more open to teaching and listening to like the stuff it was trying to be taught again, and it still wouldn't speak. And so this woman was giving this dolphin hand jobs and whatnot, and they were still trying to get it to speak, and it wouldn't. And so they, for whatever reasons, I guess it's just because the 60s and they're fucking crazy in the 60s, they started giving the dolphin LSD. So it's like, what are you thinking? They started giving the dolphin LSD, and it just started tripping out, and still just being a tripping out dolphin. What happened to my screen? I don't even know. Sorry about that, my screen went black. But anyway, yeah, so the dolphin's basically just tripping out on LSD, and everyone's just like, yeah, the government eventually was just like looked at the scientists and was just like, yeah, we're gonna pull this project. And after that dolphin project, talking dolphin was over. So apparently dolphins, it's just impossible to get them to talk like humans. I don't know why it was ever important that they want to do that. It just seems like such a waste of money. I mean, like, I guess that would give a crazy story for like if for some woman, and they'll just like, for like the woman, she's just like, hey, what were you doing during the 60s? And she's just like, well, I lived with a dolphin for 5 years, and Yeah, that's my woman voice, by the way. That's what women sound like to me. And just yeah, I blew dolphins and stuff. Well, okay, it never said she gave fellatios to the dolphin. Although that sounds like it could be a wicked porno. Anyway, this video is about to end, and yeah. So killing floor, good game. Dolphins talking, not gonna work. Um, Basically here what's going on is there's the boss dude and he turns invisible. All the bosses can like turn invisible and you have to kill them, and you'll see like he'll spawn a few little horde guys, but I managed to kill him while he runs away because fire kills him. And yeah, so there out he goes, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a nice day.